Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Happy Tuesday.
I feel like a broken record because every time we're just like,
say is
welcome back.
Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. But this time, we'll talk with an accent. What accent is this? I don't know. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Hailey, take us away. What's happening today?
All right, today.
I need water.
Oh.
Freaking hot today.
Today, we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A. A little bit of a Q&A.
What?
We posted on our Instagram story today.
We did. You did. Because I don't have it. But yes.
You have the Instagram?
I have the Instagram. I just don't really run it. That's
oh my
Hailey's
gosh.
job.
Brie. We got an overwhelming amount of questions.
Apparently, people just really struggle with
I
relationships.
was expecting I love the fans, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting like
2.
maybe 2, 3.
That's what we got for, no, we got a lot of questions for our other Q&A.
We got like 50 questions. Which I'm like, guys, this is great, but also you're coming to us for relationship. The Q&A is about relationships.
Yeah.
So they're coming to us for relationship advice, Brie.
It's true.
Which, kudos to these people for
Why?
thinking that we're great at this. But the 2 single girls.
What?
The 2 single girls. They're coming to us for
Listen, we're
advice.
single for a reason. We know when to quit.
That's facts.
We know when to get out of there.
That's facts.
Actually, kind of the opposite.
Sometimes
but
it
it's
takes time. No, this is great.
And we know how to heal from.
Yes, we do.
Bad
So we're in the perfect spot to help these people.
Yeah. Thanks.
Spread the knowledge. Spread the advice. Spread
But
the
also,
joy.
I feel like you don't even. Some of these things you just need to hear from another person, because sometimes you know it, but you just need to like be told it again and again and again.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah. So you guys, it's just you guys are filling up my cup at this point. Some of these questions, I was like, wow.
They're juicy. I just want to hold your cup because it just is so therapeutic.
Okay.
Can I just ask you first before we begin on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, that's right. We should dive in.
How are you doing?
How am I doing today? How am I doing today? I'd say like a 7.5. It's been
that's 2.5 better than last week.
That's true. That is 2.5 better than last week to the dedicated fans in Brie, if you pay attention. So, yeah, I mean, can't complain. It is hotter than
hotter
the
than
hottest
your
place.
mother's butt.
All right, don't touch my cup. Actually, just turn your mic off for the rest of the podcast.
Okay, bye.
No, it's not. Okay, it's hot, but that's just out of left field. I don't even know if I can.
I don't know why.
We just need to.
But anyways, if you see us dripping buckets, it's because it's like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's so hot.
And
it's just hot. So that's why I'm a 7.5 and not a 10. What about you?
Okay. I'm an 8. I'll probably be a 7.5 by the end of this because I'm already dripping buckets.
It's very hot.
It's very hot. Anyways,
okay.
I have a question of the week. Can you tell me if I've asked this, though?
Okay.
I might have asked this on a previous podcast, but this is the question of the week at work. Does a straw have 1 hole or 2 holes?
I honestly don't remember if you've asked.
I don't think I have.
We're in season 2, episode.
It would
this
have
is
been
episode 8.
It would have been last week that I asked this.
No, I don't think you asked this.
Okay. That's gonna be embarrassing if I did.
I don't think you asked that yesterday.
Okay.
Does a straw have 1 hole
I'm
or
a
2?
firm believer that it has 1 hole. Thoughts?
I think it has 2.
See, I will say that you agree with everybody else at my work. Everybody else is fighting me.
Because I think if it had 1 hole, then don't touch my straw, please.
It's one thing.
I know, but there's 2 ends.
No.
Yes. There's 2 ends.
Yes, there's 2 ends.
Don't tell me no.
But it's
literally
one thing.
Right in front of your face.
A donut, how many holes does a donut have? 1. It's the same thing.
I don't know.
It's just a longer
thing. I don't know. I don't know. That's too much brain capacity.
That's all I got to
I
say.
want to say 2, but we'll never know.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. There's the question.
Let us know what you think.
De la.
That's great.
How do you say week in Spanish?
Don't ask me.
Dang.
Don't
All
ask
right.
me.
Let's get started.
Brie, why don't you start?
Ooh,
just pick a question. Just
pick
go.
a question. Should I
go
just
random. Just scroll through the gazillion ones that we have to answer here.
Oh, I picked the last one.
Ooh, what was that?
Should I be doing wife duties on a girlfriend budget? What does that mean?
Wife duties on a... You've never heard of that?
No.
So, wife duties, my answer is no. Should you be doing wife duties on a girlfriend budget?
Does that mean like he's
like you're doing more than you need to be doing?
Okay. So it's like, oh, you're like cooking for him. Well, I hate that that's like what I think of a wife. But like
you're doing
things for him and he's not.
I'll provide an example.
Okay, please do.
This is so funny because I laugh at it every time I think about it. I dated this guy.
Okay.
And I obviously really liked him, of course. Because that's what you do when you're dating somebody.
Yeah.
I flew to his house because I wanted to spend time with him, of course. So with my vacation, I flew to his house. He was moving out of his apartment at the time. And he didn't have any family to come help him. Bree's laughing because she knows exactly who I'm talking about. And so he didn't have anybody to help him. He had like 3 other roommates at this apartment. All of their families came to help them. And so on my vacation, I helped him pack up all of his stuff, just the 2 of us, all of his stuff. This is ridiculous. All of his stuff. Move it into his new apartment, unpack everything, and then it was just I consider that doing like wife duties on a girlfriend budget.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay.
I think it's just doing
so,
like if you're just too kind.
Apartment?
If you're just too kind and like they're not cleaning someone's apartment, helping them move out. Okay. So good. The spackle job was just so good though.
You did spackle really well.
We cleaned the whole bathroom. That's a separate event. But yeah, we could both agree that we were doing wife duties. We weren't even doing it on a girlfriend budget. I wasn't even a girlfriend. We were just friends.
On a girlfriend budget, I did sell all of my ex-boyfriend's furniture and stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
See, I think that's a wife duty on a girlfriend budget. To be fair,
I almost made him like get scammed because of all the like Zelle scams out there.
Oh my gosh, that'd be wild.
It's fine.
So basically it's just doing you're just doing way too many nice things and it's just not being acknowledged.
I can see that being a real struggle for me because I just want to like help people.
No. And no, I totally get it because that's me too. Like my top love language is quality time, and so if I can help you, like I'm just a caring person. Like I want to spend time with you. I want to help. So like even though that meant me going on my vacation and helping this guy move all of his stuff from his apartment to another place to live, 3 days out of my vacation.
Wild.
I don't even know if I got a thank you, but that's okay. I don't even remember, to be fair. But like, that was just me doing something too nice.
Yeah. That's sad. I wish that we could do all the things.
And I guess it might be different for everybody, but if you are dating somebody, whether it's a girl or this could be like you're doing husband duties on a boyfriend budget too, because like everybody has feelings and emotions and everybody can be inconsiderate and rude. Yeah. But if you are doing things for somebody and they are not acknowledging it or even like saying they're not even like caring, then just like.
But what if they are caring? What if they're like, oh, thank you? Like, what if they're like super appreciative? You know? So is it
That's
different?
A flip side.
Is it different if they're like very appreciative, like they didn't ask you to do it, but you're volunteering to do it?
I think it just depends on the relationship. Okay. I would be very cautious about it because of who I am and I just don't trust easily. So I would start to think like, is this person thanking me actually being authentic about this, or are they just trying to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much?
Yeah.
just so that they, like, I can be like, oh, wow, they were so thankful.
Yeah.
Like, the next time they ask me to do something, like, I'll do it because, or the next time they need help, maybe I'll do it. So I think it really just depends on the relationship.
That's fair.
And the person.
Fair.
But just know, like, who you are and just make sure that you're not being taken advantage of.
Sure. All right. Good question.
That's a good one.
What's our next question?
Good job, Brie.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Thanks for helping me figure that one out.
okay, let's see. When on a date, who should pay for the meal?
Whoever asked who out.
I agree.
Unless it's a mutual thing. Like, they both were like, we should go on a date. Then the guy. Here's and I feel like I'm going to be saying this throughout the episode.
No, that's okay.
This is so hard because I see both sides. However, I think the reason I'm saying this is because it was a red flag for me. The guy should be pursuing the women. Yes, women pursue the guy, but the man should be, and I guess it goes both ways, but I'm speaking to our female audience right now. The guy should be putting in enough effort so that you know that he is somebody who is going to constantly be pursuing you, not just in the like dating environment, but like if you do end up getting married, like you want to be with someone who's going to be constantly pursuing you and not just to date you or to like get further or like to get something from you.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if there are signs of him not making plans or him, not like offering to pay all the time, or not all the time, but like for the first few dates, like then maybe he's not as interested in a further long-term relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of that made sense, but in my brain
I'm gonna say
sense.
yeah. I do agree with you though that whoever asks who out on a date should be the one to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like first date type thing. Then from there, if you're consecutively going on dates, then figure it out. Maybe one person pays one time, the next person pays another time.
I do agree. It should not like
always fall on one person.
Whoever says it's gotta be the man the whole time, that's dumb. Because then your man's just gonna go broke. Then he can't marry you.
But it's also nice to like treat somebody else. Like I know like some guys struggle with that because they want to be like the sole
I don't like that.
Provider.
Be humble.
Yeah.
Be humble. Get over it.
I mean, I don't mind someone buying me a meal.
No, not at all. But if I do mind,
I would feel bad at a certain point, though.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it's good to like split like every other meal, like you buy. But I do feel red flags when the other person has a problem with you paying. You know, if they're like, no, like, you know, like there should be like an equal thing there.
Give and take.
Unless this man that you're dating is just like super rich,
and
then
he's
like
just like bringing in all this money and he's like, this is the least I can do. It'd be like,
but if you're like at an equal pay scale, then like you should split it out. Yeah. Fair. All right, next question. Let's see.
Next question, Breezer.
Can exes really be friends? No.
No?
No. I think it's too hard. I think they can be acquaintances.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it depends on what you refer to as friends.
I think if you're like hanging out all the time, like either one-on-one or like when you're hanging out in a group and it's like super intimate, I feel like you can be acquaintances, you can be nice to each other, you can support each other in that way, but not to extent like I would with you. Like, I don't think you can be BFFs.
I agree. Like taking a step back and looking at my exes, I don't think I could be best friends with them.
No. I could be, okay, I guess if the question is, can you be friends with them? Sure. Can you be best friends with them? I don't know.
I don't know. I honestly think it depends on the person. And if you can be best friends with your ex, then I don't think it's over. I'm going to also say that. If you can be best friends with your ex, I don't think feelings are dwindled away. I think that there's still feelings there.
Yeah, I would agree. I also think...
So if you're, like, wanting to just, like... So I think it's possible to be friends with an ex.
Yeah.
I
But,
don't
like,
know.
not close friends. I just think it's too hard. There's too much there. I think it also depends on how the relationship, like, how long the relationship was.
Yeah.
How it ended. Like, if you guys dated for, like... I was going to say, if you guys dated for, like, 5 months. Whoops. You guys dated for like a short amount of time and it like wasn't too serious and then ended on good terms. Could you be friends?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of people I know, because like I am acquaintances. Like I'm an acquaintance with an ex, but I wouldn't say. I mean, I guess we're friendly. I don't know what that qualifies as, but like I'm trying to think of other people.
Would you choose to be friend, like if he wasn't your ex, would you choose to pursue that friendship?
If he wasn't my ex, like we didn't date, I'd be friends with him.
I guess that's a bad way to put the question. Like,
I mean, if I got to know him and it like was just friends,
yeah,
then
but that's what we're saying. I don't think it can just be friends because you dated him.
I don't know. I think it really just depends on, like you said, it depends on, like, how the relationship ended, how long you guys have been broken up for.
Yeah.
I think that also plays a part in it, too.
Yeah. Like, if it's been 10 years, sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I think it just depends. Like, I don't mind seeing my exes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I think it's just because with due time,
yeah,
then it makes it easier, I guess I would say.
Yeah, but you're not pursuing those relationships, I guess, or those friendships.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess I'm not going out of my way to, I don't know. I think it's possible, but I think it really depends on you as a person and how the relationship ended and how long
I agree.
you guys dated for.
So it depends. Give us a situation next time.
Yeah. I would say without context. I don't know.
I would say without context, probably not.
I don't know.
In general, probably
that one's
not.
A good
there
one.
Are
you stumped us.
The exceptions, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like we need more context to that. So
please provide.
You know who you are who asked that. So send us some more context so that we can help you.
We're so helpful. We've been very helpful.
We're trying. All right. Next question. There's just so many. I can't even. How can I?
Oh no.
This is good.
Do it. Go for it.
How can I meet quality Christian men when your church is lacking single men?
Story of our
lives.
Well,
can we relate?
Do we have the answer for you?
Kind of.
There's many solutions to this. It just depends how, I was going to say desperate, but I don't think that's necessarily the right tone that we're going through.
So we're looking at this from a Christian perspective.
Right.
Obviously.
Right. There is dating apps, right? Like, I'm not going to say don't use dating apps because we have friends that have used dating apps who are Christian and it's worked great for them.
Yeah, they've got married,
I just think there is a level of caution that you need to exert when using dating apps.
Yeah, dating apps is an option. You just have to be very cautious because it's like and obviously like the only way to get to know somebody is to go on dates.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the person can say on their profile that they're Christian, but you actually won't know the depth of their religious beliefs until you meet them and ask these deep questions.
Yeah.
Because if you are somebody who is actively pursuing Jesus in your life, maybe you're probably not going to want a Christmas, Easter Christian.
True. Yeah. So, I mean, values. What are your values? What are your morals?
Yeah, gotta line it out.
I was going to also say, I think making it known to your community, like your people around you, that you are looking and you are available is important.
That's
because
true.
You never know.
The church is filled with, the church is filled with so many people.
Yeah. You got to put put the feelers out
there.
Go
talk to a grandma because she's probably got some grandsons, granddaughters,
go make
somebody.
fun with the elderly, and then they'll hook you up.
People have nephews, nieces, friends,
second cousins.
Okay. So, yeah. So I'd say like talking further into community.
Also get yourself involved. I've heard a story of someone who did a co-ed soccer league, met their wife doing co-ed soccer.
Whoa. So get involved in the church. That's true. Because you never know who could show up.
Or even like outside of the church.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you can find Christians who aren't at your church. I think it's hard because like you want to stay at your church because that's.
But you can go to other Christian events.
Exactly.
Like
you can go to even other young adults groups. We've done that.
Yeah.
Not for the purposes of dating.
But like, yeah, no, obviously. But when you go to other places, like you're meeting new people, and like you might meet somebody there, or you might make friends there who know other people. So
yeah,
I think there's like it's possible, and it sucks when there's like you're like I spend majority of my time at this place and there's nobody. So I get it's hard, but it's possible. But you, like Brie said, like you're gonna have to put yourself out there. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna wait and pray about it. Like obviously you should wait and pray about it, but like you're gonna have to put yourself out there because it's not gonna fall at your feet most likely.
Yeah, you gotta put some effort in. But then I say that, and like I feel like we've both put that effort in there. So sometimes I really think it's just not your time.
Yeah, it's definitely God's timing. If you're rushing and if you really want something and you're like not okay with being single, then it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The odds of it, I won't say it's not gonna happen. The odds of it happening are slim to none. I firmly believe that you need to be okay with being single before you date somebody.
Yeah.
You need to learn to love yourself. I think I've probably said this before, but you need to learn to love yourself before you let somebody love you.
Yeah.
Because I could tell you right now, like maybe like 2 years ago, I was like, I need to be in a relationship. Like, I need to just do like this is like, I want to spend time with somebody, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm like, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But like, I enjoy being able to like live life like just solely Hailey, because I don't have to constantly be on my phone worried about if my boyfriend's texting me, what he's doing, who he's with. I don't have to check. I don't have to like make sure I call somebody before I go to bed. I don't have to like buy people gifts for their birthdays. Like it's just me.
Oh yeah, like, you save so much money being
like
single.
It's me enjoying like being selfish, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like I'm just enjoying my time.
I mean, for some people it's their whole lives, but for other people, there's only a small part where you get to be selfishly you and selfishly focus on yourself.
I don't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with Brie tonight. Like I'm gonna hang out with Brie tonight. Like I don't have to ask anybody or like be like, hey, sorry, can't go out, whatever. Like or be like, oh, can blah 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 come, blah blah blah. Like no, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, you don't have to hurt your friends' feelings.
I don't have to. Yeah.
By saying, hey, I'm gonna go on a date.
The amount of time and energy that I am saving.
So good.
So good.
I love this pep talk to ourselves. Okay, next question.
Your turn.
Ooh. How do I tell my friend that I have feelings for him without ruining the relationship?
I
don't know. I've never been in this situation. I've just let it go. Like, I am not the one to bring up the feelings. I'm the one to just bury it down because it'll probably go away.
Without ruining the...
Have you ever been in that situation?
Wait, what was it? How do I tell my friend that I have feelings for him without ruining the relationship? Yeah. I guess I have.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, when I told my friend that I had feelings for him, I don't think it ruined the relationship.
That's fair.
wait, actually, no. I didn't tell him I had feelings for him. What is this? This is fraud. You set me up.
What do you mean?
I never told him that I liked him.
You gave him your number. I guess he wasn't really your friend, so that's... I might be thinking of a different boy than you're thinking of. I don't know who you're thinking of. Who are you thinking? Oh, are you thinking of, that's funny.
Who were you thinking of?
I was thinking of Tyler. You're thinking of Addison. I'm dead.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
dead.
Okay, no, the Tyler one is funny. Bro, that's hilarious.
That's really funny.
That's funny. That's terrible, but also funny that we were thinking about. The fact that it happened twice is just rude.
Well, but you didn't tell...
we already said his name.
You didn't tell Addison that you liked him.
I did not tell Addison that I liked him.
Exactly, so it's not the same.
For some reason, I thought that's what we were
That's
talking
why I was
about.
confused. You didn't tell him you liked him.
That's right. I did tell Tyler that I liked him, though.
Tyler is Ashley, or is
Tyler is, I was really hoping I could have both of them on to talk about this, but this is funny. I don't think I've shared this with them. Yeah.
You might have, but do it.
Did I already?
I don't think so.
Poor Tyler.
Share the story.
We've got to tell Ash. I hope
Poor Tyler.
Ashley is cackling at this right now. So I told this guy that I liked him. Well, actually, I didn't tell him I liked him. I gave him my phone number. Yeah, it didn't end up working out. We didn't go on any dates or anything.
No.
So there was like no hard feelings or anything.
He never reached out.
He just never reached out.
A jerk. Just kidding.
Come to find out, he threw my number in the trash after I left. It was at a restaurant.
Tragic.
He worked at the
serving,
restaurant.
yeah.
I gave him my phone number and I left because I'm not going to wait there. Come to find out later, I didn't know at the time, he threw my number in the trash because he wasn't interested in me.
Rude.
Plot twist. I'll tell you who is interested in my sister. They are currently dating.
But plot twist, she told you.
She told me that it wasn't anything, which at the time, I believe her. I don't think she realized.
No.
I don't think she would
just
set me up
funny.
like that.
No. I just think it's funny how it turned out.
It is funny.
I mean, worked out.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I tell people, and usually their jaws are on the floor, and I'm like, no, it's
You're
funny.
like dying.
You
You're
can
like
laugh. It's hilarious. Trauma really is just, it's so
Trauma
funny.
bonding.
It's so funny. It wasn't really that dramatic, but it was hilarious. Me and Tyler, we're friendly.
Yeah.
I'd say we're friends.
I'd say you're friends. You guys
We
know.
don't go out of our way to hang out unless it's in like a group, obviously,
Yeah.
because that's weird. It's my
That would be
sister's
weird.
boyfriend. It did take a little while to get to that point because obviously, I will be honest, I didn't want to see that guy.
That's fair.
I didn't want to see him.
You
He made me
rightfully
upset.
so.
He made me
you
upset. Because then it just like I wasn't upset that he didn't call me. It was
Sure.
like whatever, but I think it was the fact that I went in with the mentality, I don't even know if this aligns with the question, but here we are. I went in with the headspace of I'm going to give this guy my number
Right.
because I need to put myself out there, which you should put yourself out there
Right.
because you never know what you're going to get in return. Maybe someone's going to throw your number in the trash. Maybe they'll call you. You don't know. I was in the headspace of what is the worst that can happen? I'm never going to see this man again. And God laughed at that because
God
that
said,
clearly didn't happen.
Good for your courage.
That's great. That's funny. So
But now you guys are friends and it worked out.
now we're fine, but it definitely, we had
Definitely
to get
was a
to that
moment.
point
Yeah.
because I remember my sister at this point had, Tyler didn't call me, threw my number in the trash, come to find out that later. He didn't tell me. Then he started hanging out with my sister.
Right. You're like, that's sus.
And then I was like, suspicious. They were working together. They still work at the same place. And she came to me after she had realized that this was developing into something. And I was like, well, that was very nice and
Yeah.
respectful. I don't know if she was asking for my blessing, but it was like, I mean, you do what you want. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't like against it. I was like,
Sure.
if you like this guy, go for it. Like, it's not weird. I mean, I gave him my phone number. That's a little weird. But I mean, like we didn't go on dates.
No.
Like, we weren't in a relationship. We didn't kiss. So like, it wasn't like weird. It was just whatever. And then I remember one day I got home from work and he was sitting on my couch with my sister. And no one had told me that he was at the house. So I was already PO'd about that because I was like, this is the first time I had seen him after the whole I gave you my phone number situation. And him and my sister had been hanging out. And I walk in and he has flowers and ice cream for her on my couch. They're just sitting there. And I'm just like, okay, first of all, this is my house. I wasn't aware you're in my house.
Yeah.
And now you're gifting things to my sister. Okay. So I was already thrown off. Okay. So I walk in and I'm like, oh, hey. Not excited, to be fair. And my sister is like, oh, Tyler got you something. It's on the kitchen counter. So I walk into the kitchen counter and there's flowers. Very kind gesture.
Wow, how sweet.
Very nice.
Did you throw them away?
I didn't do well with that. I didn't throw them away, but I was like, what is this? Like, I don't want your pretty flowers.
To be fair, good. Like,
granted, knowing him now, that
him.
is like he was being very kind, but at the time I was
respectful.
like, I don't want this.
That's fair.
This is not for me.
You threw your number away, so that's fair.
Yeah. So then I think my next question was, is he staying for dinner? Because I don't want him to.
Turns out he did, in fact, stay for dinner,
No,
right?
he didn't. He left. I think he was supposed to stay for dinner, but he left because it was awkward. I didn't, I just asked, I think I went to my mom and I was like, is he staying for dinner? Because I'm leaving if he's staying for dinner. Like, this is just not what I signed up for. And because they weren't dating at the time. They were just like, well, they were dating. They just weren't boyfriend, girlfriend. I just wasn't vibing with that. But anyway, fast forward. Now we're fine. Now we make jokes about it. It's funny.
Yeah.
When we tell people, they all laugh.
It's a story. She gets to tell it on the podcast, so.
Yeah. So, what was the question originally?
It was very off from what we're talking about.
Was it really? How do I tell my friend that I have feelings for him without ruining the relationship?
I think you out for Hailey.
Just go for it. If it doesn't work out,
it's fine. It's not a big deal.
I think you really have to sit and reflect about it, actually. Sit and reflect about it. Sorry.
Don't just go for it. Sit and reflect about it.
Well, here's what I'm saying. There's two sides to it. So you really have to think about it. That's what I mean. You could go for it and just be like, hey, I'm just going to go for it. It could work. This could be good. Blah, blah, blah. But you also, if you're going to do that, you have to accept the fact that there is also a possibility that this person may not reciprocate the feelings that you have. And
work with that.
And that work with it.
They might take a step back.
Because you might have to take a step back in order to figure that out. I do think that you should talk to somebody or people that you trust, either friends, family, like people who you look up to, before you dive into that, because maybe there might be some advice that they can give to help you through the process. Now I feel terrible because that didn't even align with the question.
No, it definitely did. It definitely did because
I was just trying to give a real life experience.
You went for it and
it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. But that's okay. And things are fine. Like, you're friends. You probably wouldn't have been friends with him if you hadn't done all that, and you're still friends with him.
That's true.
So, it worked out. Anyways, okay, Hailey, we are getting to the end of part 1.
Part 1.
So here's my question. Mm-hmm. Do we want to do 2 POVs for each part, or should we do my POV, your POV? Like my POV part 1, your POV part 2, or just do them both?
I don't know.
I mean, we're called POV. Maybe we should just 4 POVs. There you go.
4 POVs we could. All right, 4 POVs.
4 POVs. You got it. Okay, guys, we're going to be back next week with more relationship juiciness. But POVs for this episode. Mm-hmm. Hailey, what you got for me?
You have to go first.
Oh, okay.
I never have mine ready to go.
Here we go. I got a fast and easy one for y'all. Very, very, very random, but it's fine. Shrek 1. My cousin's going to kill me. Shrek 1 is overrated, but Shreks 2 through 4 are underrated. Everybody talks about Shrek. It's good. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. However, it's overly popular. It's overrated compared to Shreks 2 through 4. If you have not seen Shreks 2 through 4, have you seen Shreks 2 through 4?
I have.
They're amazing. Masterpieces, I might add. Shrek 2 soundtrack, like the epitome of a movie soundtrack, almost equal to the Summer I Turned Pretty soundtrack. Okay? And that is full of Taylor Swift, so that's saying something for me. Okay, Shrek 3, King Arthur, masterpiece. Shrek 4, Rumpelstiltskin. What a story. That's all I gotta say.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
I've got one.
Okay, here we go.
I think that it is possible to wear denim on denim
Oh.
and it be successful.
Okay, here's the thing. I've been watching Full House.
Mm-hmm.
They wear denim on
Lots
denim
of
a
denim
lot.
on denim over there.
Is that the wrong way to wear denim on denim, 90s style?
I don't
What's the right way to wear denim on denim?
know. Okay, for me, where I think it could be done successfully is I feel like there's two ways.
Okay.
I could see it as, and this is the only way, it can't be either or, white jeans with a jean jacket.
Oh, okay. That's technically not denim.
Blue,
But you're saying just denim, not like blue denim specifically.
just like, yeah.
Denim on denim. Okay, continue.
Denim. I don't think it could be a white denim jacket with blue denim jeans.
Sure, that's tacky.
I don't think so.
No,
I think it could
I don't
only
think
be white
denim
jeans
with a jean jacket.
blue
Agreed.
jean jacket.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
the shades have to be the same. It has to be the same denim.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Top and bottom.
That's the only other way I think it could work.
Okay.
I don't think you could. I don't like dark on light or whatever.
What about black denim jacket with blue jeans?
No, I don't like it.
What about blue denim jacket with black jeans?
Blue denim jacket with black jeans.
I feel like that could also work because I've definitely done that.
Maybe.
Interesting.
I put that into the possible category.
Okay, depends on the person. Got it. All right.
That's my hot take.
I like that.
think denim on denim is possible
Okay.
to be successful
Okay.
under specific.
There you have it.
Under specific.
Quick
things.
and easy POVs for you.
There you go.
Guys, you don't want to miss the
It's-
last questions that we have because that's where the juice comes. Even mas. Mas juice.
Yeah. If you guys thought these questions were juicy, just wait.
You don't even know.
Because like I said,
You guys
we've
were
got
crazy.
a bunch. So, we're ready.
We're ready for you. Come back next week for part 2. Peace out.
Bye.